Olá a todos, bem-vindos à semana 39. Wait, sorry, my brain's still stuck. For the last 72 hours, I haven't been a CEO, I haven't been a developer. I have been a human Google Translate. We want to build a billion-dollar company, right? Well, there are 8 billion people in the world, and shockingly, not all of them speak English. So this week, we decided to teach our app how to speak. We added Portuguese, Spanish, Greek, Italian, French, Hindi, and Arabic. Do I speak Arabic? No. Did I break the layout because Arabic reads right to left and flip the entire app like a mirror? Absolutely. This is week 39. We're tearing down walls, we're crossing borders, and I'm very, very tired. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the journey. I'm Shamit, and we are building the next unicorn in sports tech. 1,000 days, 0 to 1 billion, and we are nearly 40 weeks in. Last week, I told you guys we were removing the bouncer from the door. We realized that forcing people to create an account the second they downloaded the app was like asking for a marriage proposal on a first date. It's too much, too soon. So the update is live. We stripped it down now. No more select your team, no more select your sport, no more email password just to look around. You download, you click open, and boom, you're in. You're consuming content. You only log in now if you want to do something. You want to like a photo? Log in. If you want to trash talk a rival in the comments? Log in. You want to use fan voice? Definitely log in. We've removed the friction, but then we realized even if you open the door, it doesn't matter if the user walks in and can't read the signs. If you love football, you know it's the global language. But apps need actual languages. We realized that if we want to capture the market in South America, in Europe, in the Middle East, we can't just have English in the app. So we implemented multi-language support. Now, to be absolutely clear, we aren't translating the user content yet. If Dave from London writes a comment in English, it's still in English. We aren't magic, but the system, the screens, the buttons, the navigation, the profile settings, now all that adapts to you. We're starting with 8 languages. English, obviously, Spanish, Italian, French, Greek, Hindi, because the Indian market's massive, and Arabic, which was the technical nightmare because of the script, but we did it anyway. And my personal favorite, Portuguese. As many of you know, I'm from Mozambique. We speak Portuguese there. So I didn't hire a translator for this one. I sat down and manually translated every single string in the app myself. There's something really special about writing the code for an app that my family and friends back home in Mozambique can use in their native tongue. It feels like we aren't just building a business, we're building a bridge. We haven't done the push notifications yet, that's coming soon. But the core app, it's now a polyglot. Now, while I was playing translator, the rest of the team was dealing with a data crisis. Here's a fun fact about football. It is unorganized chaos. We used to have just Premier League in the database. Simple, right? Wrong. Which Premier League? The English one, the Russian one, the South African one. There are like 15 leagues called Premier League. And then you have the clubs. Arsenal. Okay, great. But which Arsenal? The men's first team, the women's team, who are crushing it by the way, the under 21s, the under 17s. We realized our data structure was too simple. It was child's play. So this week we rewrote the architecture to support country, gender, and age phases. Now the app knows the difference between the Brazil national team, the men one, and the Brazil national team, the women's one. It knows the difference between an under 17 league game and a senior league game. Why does this matter? Because if you're a parent whose kid plays for an under 17 academy team, you don't care about the Premier League. You care about that specific under 17 team. We're building the infrastructure to support every level of the game, not just the guys on TV earning millions. It's a small change in the code, but a massive change for the vision of the company. Here's a lesson for week 39. Inclusivity is scalability. It would have been easy to stay in English. It would have been easy to only focus on the men's Premier League. It's less work. If you want to build a $1 billion valuation, you cannot think small. You cannot exclude half the population because you didn't add women's teams. You cannot exclude an entire continent because you didn't want to code in Portuguese or Hindi. You have to do the hard work now while you are small, to build the foundation for when you're big. We're building a skyscraper. You don't just build a skyscraper on a foundation meant for a garden shed. So the app is faster, there's no login. The app is smarter now, better data, and the app speaks your language, quite literally. We're moving at light speed right now. The parking ticket marketing campaign, remember that from last week, is currently being deployed, and I will have a full update on the chaos that caused next week. But for now, I need you to do one thing. Go to the link below, download the app. If you speak Spanish, Italian, Greek, Hindi, Arabic, or Portuguese, test it for me. If you find a translation that makes no sense, let me know in the comments. Roast my Portuguese translation skills. We're building this together. See you next week.